Hey, do you remember back in day 3 when I recorded the whole thing with Fiona and then afterwards found out that only the first 5 minutes of it recorded and we had to redo it? Well, here it was a less complicated problem. It's just Audacity crashed for him, so we're redoing this one.
Yeah, basically, we finished the segment, and then it's just like, Audacity.exe has stopped working. Audacity has encountered a problem and needs to close, and then I reopen it, and then it says, Audacity has detected files that were not saved. Audacity cannot recover these files automatically, but as long as they are not deleted, you can do so manually if you choose to.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do that.
So I look at it, at the file that it directs me to, and I see at least 500 files to sift through, and I'm like, no, screw this, let's just redo it.
Awesome. It's like when on my my flash drive I found a hidden folder on it that contained about 2,000 files, which were about 50 bytes each, and I have no idea where the hell they came from.
And they were all prawn.
Yes, 50 bytes of prawn. Anyway, yeah, here we've got falling rocks, and I'm stupidly using my purples to lure them out, despite them being the slowest things in the game. I don't know why I did that.
For absolutely no reason, I must quote a quote from bash.org, something that I believe to be completely brilliant. The bishop came to our church today. He was a fucking imposter. He never once moved diagonally.
Wow, that had nothing to do with anything. It was a pretty good
I know.
quote.
I probably should have quoted it, like, down when we got the chess pieces. That would have made more sense, but
yes,
I
would have.
wasn't thinking of that by that in that time.
My favorite quote from that is still, the spider on the screen, and then the guy tells him to take a screenshot of it.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, there's a wicked spider on my screen, and when I move the mouse, it follows after it. And then this other guy's like, that's awesome, dude, take a screenshot. Wait, that made no sense.
Oh, was there also one that said, BRB tornado?
Yeah, that
was me today, because there was a tornado, and I didn't actually get to say anything about it, I just left. I'm just down in the basement, and then like when it's all clear, I come back up, and so I said to Brenna, I'm like, well, this is no fair. You got snow today. I got a freaking tornado. Apparently it was a half-mile wide too, but apparently it didn't do much damage.
Wow.
Yay for tornadoes in November.
Fun
because
stuff.
I apparently live in Kansas. Now people are going to think that I do.
Yeah, even though you don't. Anyways. Oh yeah, I gotta love how there's a rock falling.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Rock falls right as we're going in the hole. It was great.
Yeah. Yesterday was interesting because, well, speaking of, like, tornadoes and snow and all that funky weather, it was so freaking cold. Like, the wind would, like, rip through every piece of clothing you had and freeze you. And I had to go out and help my parents lift 3 small pine tree saplings off of my dad's, like...
Okay, so I have to interrupt you here because, yeah.
I'll just finish afterwards.
Okay,
yeah,
so...
these things are...
Remember this, boss, when, I was recording with Fiona and we didn't even, like, acknowledge the fact that it was there? It is now infinitely harder due to the fact that it is giving birth while you are fighting it, and its babies, milliseconds after being born, become the single deadliest enemies in the game, because they bite the Pikmin, and then
they're dead.
Microsecond later it's dead. There's nothing you can do about it. So you have to just sort of station a captain by its ass and punch the babies as they come out, instantly killing them. It is like the most morbid thing ever, but it has to be done.
Well, now I must remake the reference of that. It's almost as grim as my phrase, that I eat babies after I punch them with kittens strapped to my fists. and puppies attached to my steel-toed boots.
Yes, and I must remake my reference to Futurama. Could there be anything sadder? Only drowning puppies, and there would have to be a lot of them.
And there would have to be a lot of them. Yeah, that's pretty
so, I don't even know what was up with that quote.
But yeah, just so that I can finish my train of thought before I lose it. Yeah, yesterday I had to like lift 3 pine tree saplings with my dad. First up, the things were so freaking heavy. It's ridiculous. You never think a small tree could weigh so much. And secondly, I was freezing my ass off so bad. It had to be like 5 outside with like a negative 20,000.5 wind chill. It was so bad.
At 5 in Celsius, or?
I don't know. It was like, I don't know. It was somewhere around the 0 mark for us. No, actually, I think it was like 0. Because the pond was starting to ice over a bit. Like a really thin layer of ice.
Yeah, we haven't gotten any snow here yet, but it's getting there. Like, it's definitely cold enough for it to happen eventually.
Eventually. I swear, one time we almost had a Christmas without snow.
So did we. It'll always sneak up like a couple days before Christmas, but sometimes we'll go like until the very end of December without any. And sometimes we'll get it on Halloween. It's really inconsistent. And then there was the time
Halloween.
Yay for the pink shoe. But I think the best...
Interrupting our thought trains.
Yeah, I think the best bit of weather-related whiplash ever was when I went to visit Jenny in Texas in March, and it felt like summer down there. And I come back up here, and it's freaking snowing in March. It was awesome. But also depressing because she never gets to see snow and would have liked to see it.
I think I just pissed off my dad.
You pissed on your dad?
I think I know. I just pissed off my dad.
I know. Why? What happened?
Because I was just like tapping the side of my chair and like it like echoed through the floor.
The vibrations of you tapping the chair carried down 5 floors and spilled somebody's green tea. No, I don't know.
That would have been so great.
The commentary is much better the second time around here. I'm kind of glad it died.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way. I don't know. It's weird.
Hopefully it will not die again.
It definitely will.
Are you using Windows 7?
No.
Okay. Because Windows 7 hates Audacity, from what I've found.
I'm using Vista.
Yeah.
It is perfect for the boots I'm making. He literally says that.
The Rush boot is completed.
You will no longer be blown away by the puffy blowhog's nasal blasts.
That is a... Yeah, wow. I didn't even notice that last time.
Nasal blasts. That's so great.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, here you can see, like, the Bulbmen crowding around, but not coming up.
Yeah.
Poor things. They get ditched. And now they're completely leaderless. Like, he kills their leader.
Uses them for a few minutes and then ditches them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That will be the plot of Pikmin 3, Revenge of the Bulbmen.
201 body treasurage, and that's interesting because there's 201 treasures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except we were debating how interesting it was last time because we had nothing else to talk about at all.
Yeah, so we started debating about the difference between a timepiece and a watch.
Well, that'll come later. First, we gotta grow stuff for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is the part where the commentary is going to die for the next, I want to say 2 minutes.
Yeah, so this is the part of the game where I realized I really need a bunch more yellows for an electric wall in the next level. And I don't quite have enough. So I am getting out exactly 100 Pikmin, so I don't have to actually grow any. Or, I mean, I don't have to pluck them out of the ground, which is stupid because I could just use the pluck-a-phone, but I think I forgot about that. But Yeah, point is, I need to grow...
Yeah, it actually would have saved you time.
I need to grow a shitloaf of yellows.
Shitloaf, I love that term.
I love shitloaf and pugloaf.
Yeah, the pugloaf. Now you have to put a picture in it.
No, I've already shown the pugloaf in Ape Escape. And then...
Well, you need to do it again. Too bad.
No.
Do it again.
I don't want to. People can just Google it. They won't, but they could.
People don't know how to use Google. This is a well-known fact.
Yeah, it's like the the comment I got, or it was a PM saying, where did you get the Majora's Mask ROM? And I said, just use a search engine for it. 7 days later, I get another comment from the same person saying, do you at least know the file name? I'm like, you've looked for a week and you still haven't found it?
Wow.
I mean, I can just hope that, like, they had to leave for a whole week and didn't see my response, and then were still too lazy to Google it, but even then, God.
Yeah, just ugh.
Yeah, I get amazingly bad comments, but...
Okay, yeah, that did take about a minute and 45 seconds.
Hey, if I had 90 more Pikmin, I would have 493. This is interesting.
How?
Because that's how many Pokemon there are in the 4th generation. It's not interesting at all, I'm just being stupid.
Yeah. I kind of figured that one out, like, 27 days ago.
Daeg is such a great word.
Yes, it is. D-A-E-G, for those of you wondering how to spell it. I used to suck at spelling things out loud, now I have gotten slightly
still
better.
do.
Yeah, I was about to say, but Josh still sucks at it.
Okay. That thing has one eye bigger than the other.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. It reminds me of, what's-his-face? That crocodile from the
King K.
DK
Rool.
games. Yeah,
I never got if it was King K. Rool or King K. Rool. They called it K. Rool in the cartoon, but the cartoon.
Oh, by the way,
stupid.
here's the timepiece.
Yeah,
the difference between a timepiece and a pocket watch is absolutely nothing. They're the same, but like the difference between a timepiece and a watch is the fact that the watch is something you wear on your wrist, and the timepiece is the pocket watch that you wear in the inside pocket of your jacket generally, or by a chain in your pocket. And then you look out, and then you
been replaced by cell phones. So yeah.
And then you take it out at the gentleman's club, and you've got like a little monocle on your eye, and you just like look at it and act all sophisticated like.
Sophisticated people don't go to gentlemen's clubs, though.
Yeah, that's true. But still, no, it's not that kind of gentleman's club.
There's one on 612 Wharf Avenue.
No, it's not that kind of gentleman's club. It's it's like the literal gentleman's club.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Exactly.
Okay, so yeah, this is the sped up part where I'm just waiting for shit to get back.
And this is the part where we go...
Yeah. It says Nintendo on the timepiece.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Bear. I love the bear. It's so random.
Yeah, the bear is so awesome. Fossilized Ursa Day. Oh, watch this, watch this. Watch it the right of the screen.
Yeah, treasure thing goes off while I'm in the cutscene. I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Okay, 15 seconds until we find out if Audacity crashed or not. If you're hearing this, obviously it did not. End.